we use the formula to calculate the present value of a future amount. This formula allows us to discount a future sum of money to reflect its value in today's terms, considering the time value of money. In this example of $140 in 5 years at 10% interest. Step 1 is to identify the given information. We have a future value of $140, an interest rate of 10% or 0.10, and the number of years represented by n, which is 5. In step 2 of applying the formula, the present value equals the future value divided by the product of 1 plus the interest rate to the power of n, or the number of years. Step 3 is to solve. In this case, it is 140 divided by 1.1 to the power of 5. So, the present value equals 140 divided by 1.6105, which gives us $105.17. In this example, we will use the same $140 in 5 years, but this time at a 5% interest rate. Step 1 is to identify the given information. We have the future value of $140 and an interest rate, or I, of 5%, which is 0.05, and the number of years is represented by n, which is 5. Step 2 is to apply the formula of the present value equals the future value divided by the product of 1 plus the interest rate to the power of n, or the number of years. Step 3 is to solve. In this case, it is 140 divided by 1.05 to the power of 5. So, the present value equals 140 divided by 1.2762, which gives us $109.70. Now, let's look at the other side of the coin. The future value is the amount an investment will grow over time when interest is compounded annually. Unlike simple interest, which only applies interest to the original principal, compound interest allows interest to accumulate on both the initial investment and any previously earned interest. The formula for calculating future value is future value equals present value times 1 plus the interest rate to the power of n, where n represents the number of years the money is invested. For example, if you invest $100 at an annual interest rate of 5%, you can calculate how much it will grow over 3 years. In the first year, the investment earns 5% interest, increasing its value to $105. In the second year, interest is applied to the original $100 and the $5 interest from the first year, bringing the total to $110.25. By the third year, the process repeats, and interest is calculated on the prior $110.25, resulting in a final future value of $115.76. This example illustrates how compounding builds on previously earned interest, leading to exponential growth over time. The longer the investment remains, the more it benefits from compounding. Higher interest rates further accelerate this growth. Understanding how future value is calculated is essential for making informed financial decisions, particularly when evaluating savings, retirement funds, or investment returns. To determine the future value of a $75 investment over 5 years with a 5% annual interest rate, we use the future value formula, where the future value equals the present value times 1 plus the interest rate to the power of n, where n represents the number of years the money is invested. In this case, we multiply the initial investment of $75 by 1.05 raised to the power of 5, which accounts for compounding interest over 5 years, bringing the initial $75 investment to a future value of $95.72. Net present value is the sum of present values. We use the formula for present value and then add them together. Let's watch another video that provides a great visualization of net present value.